Good evening. Good evening. I hope that you can hear me now. I hope my sound is working as it should. Okay, I am back. I am back. I am back. Live chat is currently unavailable. Why? All right, seems like it's working now. I'm just going to explain my thoughts on this trade that I am in now. So, if we go to the 1 hour, guys, you'll notice this is a strong break. This is what price the market did during NFP, right? Because today was NFP because tomorrow is a holiday in the US. I'm targeting this high here, the previous high. So I can there's a strong break, and we can see currently price where this break happened. The market is rejecting off this area. So I went to my lower time frames and I started to see it's very early for me to enter. It's actually very much early. It's not my usual time where I enter. However, I entered based off, like I just explained to you, this 1 hour where I showed you. It's very early still. But this candle is busy rejecting off, and my stop loss might be hit. So I will not recommend that you take the setup now with me. I'm waiting. I'm actually waiting for structure. So, but I am willing to risk this. Um, I'm waiting for structure to form. So, like I said, I strongly believe that price wants to continue going bullish because we are in a bullish market. However, look at what the news did today. Anything can happen. The fact that we get a closer here, that is my confirmation that price could go and reach for this liquidity. If not, it is still early. It's 6 o'clock now, so let me just see. I don't like the way this 15-minute candle closed now. So I'm gonna move my stop loss closer. If it breaks the body of this candle, I will wait again for a better entry. Like I said, this is now at the as you can see, previous low. So if it breaks this body, then it means structure wants to follow this bullish momentum. Um, don't mind this I took this morning on GU. Sorry, in London session GU also, yes. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to see where this candle is going. In 8 minutes, this candle will also close. So yeah, I am in the setup now. Yeah, if you can't see I didn't draw my zone, but I can see it by, like, I know my zone. I've trained my eyes to see exactly where these wicks are rejecting off. So even if I don't have a zone, there is a zone in my mind. That's why my stop loss is around there. Um, and I do think price wants to come. If it's dropping, it will break this low here. So it's a bit early, so I will first wait before we take our actual setup. We wait for that 15-minute to close. I'm not sure, my live chat is not working. I can't see who's online now. I can't see if anyone sent me a message or something. I cannot see anything. So yeah. that we have to work with it now tonight. So I won't know if anyone engage or not. So yeah. As you can see, currently we're experiencing a lot of uncertainty around this area at 3328. Um, for me, I think price could even do this also, guys. Could go up to this higher and then decide to drop. But like I said, I will get out now. If it hits the body of this candle, I will get out. And then I will just wait for it to give us a better entry around here when it breaks a low again. So yeah. Like I explained, we might not get a setup tonight because it was NFP today. It's all depending on how the markets will move. So I'm just waiting for price to break out. If you are chatting to me, I can't see any chats. If anyone leaves a comment, unfortunately I can't see it. Maybe I should check my phone. Let me check on my phone. Alright, like I said, I'm just waiting for that breakout and then I will communicate what my thoughts are on this trade. It does look strongly bearish now due to what the NFP news did. So I think there will be a continuation, hence I'm in a sell now. Um, I'm sorry I can't see any comments. Let me just check. I'm checking on my phone now. Okay, there we go. Hi, my friend. If I didn't greet you, it does know something new. All right, let's go now. You see, I'm following the higher time frame structure if you may be wondering why I took the sell. So this low right here, we bring it across. You see this 1 hour. This the week here is during NFP, and we started seeing price pulling back, and then it continues down. So I got in right when I started to see this bearish candle are formed, and hence my current target is around here. I might, let me see here. Yeah, so our target is around 3312. Stop loss is at 3329 or 33, sorry, 3330. So let's see if there will be momentum for this trade to play out, as we know that NFP in the market sometimes you don't always know because of the uncertainty. Price might just consolidate the whole time here now. Let me just take this off. Okay, it's hunting my stop loss now. That candle is coming for my stop loss. You see, what I said is it could still come and tap in here and still drop. Let's see. That's just the consolidation that the way these candles are wicking off and rejecting, and you can also see the small bodies. That's indicating that there's very little momentum now in the market. After NFP, you can see what NFP did. So I was actually taking this. This was my buy setup this morning, and then I sent in the group with my members. So we took a buy, and we took actually took profits when this week here, and the second week also, yeah. Sorry. And you can see that price dropped. What the news came all the way down, dropped. And this is based on a higher time frame. We're seeing the strong berries and then a tap into that supply zone, and now we can start seeing the momentum pushing down. Like I said, my TP will be, I will be targeting these lows here. But I think price will drop to 3311. But these 3378, sorry, 3318 will is my target for now. Stop loss is just above these this these two candles here on the 15 minutes. All right, we're getting ready. We are in the trade. We're seeing on the. Let's check quickly. Why did I pause now? Yep, it's dropping. All right, okay, go. Price do look very strongly bearish now, so that was a perfect entry. And like I said, it's still early. I normally expect momentum to come in around 7. So it's like more than just a little bit over 30 minutes left before 7. All right, let's go now, gold. The fact that we get that strong bearish candle is indication that we might see more bearish momentum, but like I said, it was NFP today. The market might just decide to not give us any momentum. I must say overall this was a good trading day for myself. I had this morning early I got a good setup, a buy setup on gold. I have my set rules, I have my trading plan, I executed on the plan, and that is why it was a good win. It wasn't just a good win because I made over 6,000 rand. It was a good win because I actually followed my plan and I used proper risk management. I had a little bit of leverage to risk a bit higher. I did not risk higher. I actually went in with less size on my risk and I made more. And again, that is just also confirmation that when you focus on the process of the trade instead of looking at the outcome and the money and having a money goal for the day, you end up seeing, because I had a discussion after that with one of my members in the group where she's trading in rands, so she made like I think 2,700 on, yeah, she sent it to me, 2,700 on the trade, but with a small account and what she risked, she made 6 times more than what she risked on that setup. And we were talking about how we like if you look at it in percentage gains, what you got back from the percentage that you risked, that was quite good. And sometimes we get so like I said, we should not get overconfident because obviously next week we must take another. I'm not trading tomorrow, but I mean next week we must take another setup. So Tuesday, whenever we will have to trade again, it's all about consistency and to stay consistent in the trading business. You will have to become so numb for for the money. Because when you trade with the mindset that you need the money, then that is the times when you make the mistakes the most. That is in my experience. It's not financial advice. It's nothing. I'm just sharing my experience. Like I I lose the most when I need the money the most. When I trade with a need in mind. When I trade with like I want to make 5,000 rands or 10,000 rand in this week because I need to pay this or I want to do this. If I start my trading and look at my setups with that mindset, if I you're 90% of the time I lose my trade setup. I and then it's a good setup, it plays out, but my performance, I would analyze, I would take a plus setup and I would still not make the amount of money that I was supposed to make because then I'm focusing on I need this money, I need this to be a win, and I'm using a higher risk size, I'm not focused on process, I'm focused on the outcome of that one particular trade. So yeah, we had a nice discussion this morning after that trade that um that we took on gold, that it's really not about I had my biggest day today. I made and like I say my results with my members, and that's the thing with me. I don't want to say it anymore on social media because you get so in your head, you get overconfident, forgetting like I must come back next week to the markets again and I must take trades again. And it might be a loss. I might make losses, and losses is part of it, but I know I've experienced that on the days that I lose. The things that messes up my mindset the most is the fact that I posted my results and I put that expectation on myself. For instance, I made 2,000 rand on Friday, but some of my members made more money than me. But the thing is, my mind, I was occupied at home. I did things. I didn't really manage the trade like I normally would. And but I made money. 2,000 rand is still money, and I almost went into that mindset spiral where was like, I could have, I should have, I would have. No, it's very like someone I listened to a podcast today, and someone said, um, trading is a performance driven game. It's or a sport. Yeah, he said it's a sport. He referred to trading as a sport, and I'm thinking to myself like, When it's performance driven, it's like basketball or football. You need to be your best self every time when you are on the field. The same with trading. If you are not in a mindset of the right mindset towards trading, like for instance, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not you're gonna get rich fast. It's not, all those things. But if you come to the market with like, I need this trade to be a win today. I need to show off. I need to show it on social media. I need to prove to my family. I need to prove it to my friend that what I'm actually doing is working. That need to be right. You can have, like, I have a strict trading plan. But there's days when I do get in my head, and I want to prove myself to my group members, and it's so weird. And the reason why I can talk about myself in this way is because I do analyze myself. I do self reviews. I do advanced self reviews as well. Like on Sundays, I would take out my laptop. I would take out my notepad. I would start just jotting down why did you win this trade? Why did you get out in at this area? What made you get into this trade? Not just technicals, but what made you do that decision? Like for instance, once I'm up in winning trade, why are you closing? You must analyze your wins also and your losses. Yes, we over criticize our losses but also your wins, because it's not about the fact that you just won a trade. You I have a winning day, I made money. It's about, did you follow, what is your data? What data are you working with? Like, do you have, for instance, if I tell you how many trades did you take this week? And what was your entry criteria? Was it based off a news event? Was it based on someone sending your message and say gold is going to drop? Like, yeah. So it's like trading is more than just learning a strategy and or learning a on YouTube. There's so many people who's giving information. Trading is so much more than that. And once you have the education, once you have your strategy, then it becomes a personal development journey. You need to invest in yourself. You need to make sure you are disciplined and build your own discipline. And I must say, it's even for me, I will admit that I'm very open about like the reality. I'm not always disciplined. I am so not always disciplined. I said I know all the rules and the things that I know it so well. But at times I don't follow my own advice. And that's why I say it's better to watch someone trade live and see how they react, and learn from someone who's like, and get yourself in a community with people where you see people is doing this for real, and they're actually showing how hard it is. They're actually showing the ups and the downs. I remember there's a YouTube video I made like long time, like bad quality. I was talking about my how I want to show the ups and the downs. And one of it is like this life training. It's like it's really not just always wins. You're not always going to be in a high positive mind. There's weeks, for instance, those weeks when I'm not coming on live. Yes, my mic was also problem for a week, but there's times when I'm like, I today I can't even watch the charts, because mentally I'm in a space of self doubt. Maybe I took a loss, or I expected to make more and I made less, and then I'm spiraling, overthinking the whole time. The trade was up in profits, I didn't take profit, beating myself up. It's such a heavy mental game. So you always need to make sure that you are okay with yourself. That is what I've learned. You need to make sure that you You are okay with you. And it's not, that's why they say this is the hardest thing that you can ever do, because it's about self. You can have a strategy set out, trading plan, psychology set out, but can you be consistent and follow that plan every single day or week or months. I've been now, next month I will be 4 years trading, doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm still not where I want to be. But I must say, I've seen a lot of growth in myself, in my mindset. All right, like I said, let's go back to the charts now. I just want to check this 15 minute. Hi, Elton. I see your message now. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you for liking the live. Like I said, we are we see that strong berries, and it's consolidating at the right at this key level here. This is a previous low that was broken. However, I do see if price break this higher, then that is my stop loss area. And I don't think it wants to drop further. I'm just waiting for 7 p.m. so I can check the 1 hour structure. I don't like the way that candle closed. That candle closed strongly bullish now. So it's very close to my stop loss. I'm about to close if it hits. Let me just zoom in. I don't like how this bullish candle is closed now. Oh, sorry, I was talking the whole time, explaining, but my mic was on mute. Yeah, no, that trade setup did not play out. But what I said was, if price rejects off to the zone, yeah, then I might take a re-entry once it breaks this low here. However, on the 1 hour, it looks strongly bullish now, rejecting off. But the only time that I will look for buys if this break the low, or if we get a strong bullish candle closer above here. So yeah, I'm still bearish on this bias due to this week here. You can see this week. I mentioned earlier. I think that price might come in here. So it's all depending on this candle that's currently moving and then reject off. So yeah, I will wait and see how this play out. We see now price is tapping into that zone. Let's see if it's going to reject or whether it's going to break right through past that high. Hmm. The momentum is really slow. Yeah, no, that momentum looks the bullish candle that looks very strong, and on the 1 hour it does seem like price. Just check the 1 hour. So, like I said, I do think price wants to pull back to this area here. So it will break this higher and then continue going up. It is still early, so taking that sell was a risk in itself based on this the news. But we all know that after high impact news like this, like NFP, the market normally corrects itself. So this was where the news broke out. I do think if we were to take this buy, then this will be our target there. However, I need a strong confirmation, and it's almost 7 p.m. So I'll wait for this 1 hour candle to close before I make a decision whether this current bias of mine is invalid or not. 6 more minutes. Ooh, that is a really strong bullish candle. And as you can see, it's breaking this higher. Very strong bearish candle. Let's see where it's. Ooh, bullish candle, I mean, sorry. It's moving strongly with momentum, eh? Whoa, whoa. All right, so the setup has just now become invalid. There is a strong break, eh? Well, let's see if it's gonna break. Let's see if it's gonna break this higher of this 1 hour. Because if it does, then yeah, let me just delete this. This is was this morning setup. Yeah, I can see I can see price coming back in this way. At first, let this candle close properly. Yeah, nah, it broke these highs now, so it's definitely heading to this new 3344. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the candle to close now. 1 minute. That is such a strong candle. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so on the 1 hour, we can definitely see if we zoom out. You know, um, if we get a break above here, ooh, look at that. However, if you have an entry around there, your stop loss was gonna be but I do think price is heading back and filling this gap here. This is what I'm seeing. It's filling this gap. However, let's see. Let's see. I'm waiting for the 15-minute candle. If you was wondering what I'm waiting for 15-minute candle, this candle to close before I will. I thought price continue coming down, but clearly not. It's breaking a high there now. So 3 more minutes before this candle close. And if we go for a buy, we are strongly with momentum also. Just take also note that is also important about the market conditions when there was news. Gold, it's like gold doesn't really get faced by news sometimes because market structure will always also prevail. But there is that element of after news, before news, where that uncertainty in the market, you can see it on the candles, you can see it on the structure. Like there's not a lot of trending moves, it's more consolidation. But trading that type of market conditions, you need also experience. If you have the experience and you know when your criteria are met and you know if you execute, also you know your risk size. And I don't see how you should not take the trade. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this 15-minute candle to break now. As you can see, it's a nice high. It's a strong bullish candle. And like I said, if you check on the 1 hour, if you enter here now, that is strong strong bullish momentum with a 50 with higher time frame with a 1 hour. So the fact that it's breaking a right here, it's breaking a high on the 1 hour. So it is definitely a good. Let's see. 2 more minutes before that candle close. It's about to close this candle. This candle is about. So what I do think is is going to probably just pull back a little bit and then continue up. So what I'm seeing like this gap here from here on this candle. Price is coming to fill all of this now. So the market will correct itself now. Let's see, let's see. You see there, that 15-minute candle just closed now. Check how it closed. Definitely going up. Okay, there's a bit of momentum there now. Alright, I see the momentum. Okay, momentum. Strong momentum. It's pushing up, eh? Let me see what is happening here. Okay, okay. Let's go now. Okay. And this is now just before 7. That's why I like to enter around this time also. Because this is normally when the momentum in gold is also happening. Right, let's go. Like I said, if you check now on the 1 hour, it's breaking, it's following the bullish structure, right? It has to fill this and go to this previous low. Yeah. So that is where my target is now. Come on, go. Thank you for those who are liking the live. Welcome for those who are new. Don't forget to subscribe to see us trading live and also be part of all the nice gems that I spit on this live. I just share my trading journey. I also just you will not get anything flashy on this on this channel. You will just get the reality of trading forex. I'm trading GU and I'm trading gold. GU I trade in the London session. I'm actually a more London session trader. I took a very nice also gold setup this morning in the London session. Um, London session is my favorite session, but it's also the time when I'm the most alert. So according to my trading plan, I follow the London session structure, and then at evening times I trade gold at this time, preferably between 6:30 and 7 South African CAT time, Central African time. Come on, gold. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. All right, gold is strongly bullish now. And oh yeah, tomorrow is a holiday in the US. Maybe you guys know it already. So I told them, our other members in the group, that tomorrow morning I might take a setup. It on gold it's always a it's depending on the market conditions. So if I see price consolidating tomorrow, the time when I'm want to trade, then I won't take a setup. But yeah, it's all about the market conditions. If it doesn't present us anything tomorrow, I will not take it a trade. But I do expect like the market to be like less volatile, and also momentum will be slow. It will be very slow because of the public holiday in the US. That's why NFP was today and not Friday. Like we have NFP every Friday, first Friday of the month. So NFP was today, but normally I don't trade on NFP days. But this morning's trade, it was a good trade. It was a high probability setup, so A plus setup. Stop playing with us now, go. So you so we're waiting now for gold to at least break first break this higher and then continue going up. It's 5 minutes before 7 minutes before 7, and we've seen what the market does at 7. Not every day, but that is where the most momentum is in the market, because here by 8 half past 8 my time, then the momentum slows down. So that's why I want to capitalize on this time, this session. All right, we're starting to see. I need for you gold to break here. So let's go now. Why is this thing? Is it my phone or is the quality so weak? Why is the live looking blurry? Sorry guys, I can't see the messages. I only saw the messages now. I'm not ignoring anyone here. I cannot see the messages on my live. The live chat is I don't know what's happening here. On YouTube. I saw something now. I logged in now on this other phone. So what is this guy saying? And I tell you some medicine, why are you ignoring me? What? Ah, the markets are closed. It could be, guys. It could definitely be because our friend here from the US is saying the markets are closed now and tomorrow is a bank holiday here. So yeah, so it's actually closed. That's why we don't see any momentum. All right. So if once I'm just waiting. I'm now almost 1 hour live. Let's just see. That is what I just want to see at 7. What's gonna happen? It's still 5 more minutes. 4 minutes. Let's just see. I just want to see how the market will respond now. Makes sense. Thank you for that info. I did not see your message. I only saw your message now. Who's this resell all day? What? Guy, you can talk. What do you mean? Can I tell you something? Like, just say it. Graham Jones. Sorry, man. I didn't see you guys' message. I only saw it now. And it's actually fun because I need to be somewhere in 7 also. And I need to tune into. All right. So next, I will be to like for tomorrow. They won't be alive. I doubt the market conditions will be any better tomorrow, but we will definitely be back on the 8th, the 7th. Sorry, the 7th of July. That's Monday. Yeah, if you are subscribed to my channel and you have your notifications on all, then you will receive a message when I go live. So yeah, then I will see you guys. Have a good weekend for those. Okay, my friend. Okay, I take your advice. I hear you. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your info. Much appreciated. What's your name in any case? And where you from? I'm reading your messages. Your resell all day. No, I don't have a telegram. Oh, you mean am I on Telegram? Yes, I have the app, but I don't. I rarely use Telegram. I have a profile, obviously, but it's too much going on in this Telegram. So many things. Right? It's 7, guys. It makes sense why this 1 hour. I assume you are a guy that is giving me this all this advice, not to be frank or not to be rude or whatever, but um, I am profitable. Just for your information, I am profitable trader, and I trade the way I trade. I'm not doing live to recruit anyone or to ask anyone to follow my strategy. I am trading live to share my personal journey and how I trade. I get you. I'm not on Telegram. That's what I just said now. This must be a guy. I'm sorry, but what I've seen in this industry, guys like to undermine the ladies in this industry. Leave us the way we trade. We don't go to you and tell you how you must look at the market. Nah, you mustn't. We don't do that. We are so humble. But you get these type of people. I get you want to um I don't want to be rich. This guy is weird in the comments. You can be rich right now. You're the trader. Try what I'm telling you on a video. Lol. Yeah, I nah, this guy is funny. I'm sorry, and I'm going to block you. What do you mean? I'm kind of rude. I'm telling you now. I said to you, thank you for your information. I appreciate what you are saying. I hear you. I read your message. I did not ask for all of this. Bad energy. Please, can you block that person? So weird though. I've seen it all. Oh gosh. These people. So this guy, I assume it is a guy. I don't know. It might be a woman. But the way he was talking, I blocked him now. It's definitely looking like he is a scammer, especially when someone asks you to go to Telegram. You know, the type of sick stuff people do online. I'm not saying he's doing it. He might be an innocent person, but the way he came onto me, the way he sent these messages, like, what the heck? You know, I don't like drama. I don't indulge in that kind of nonsense. Um, I just honestly said my opinion, and I'm not saying like we each are entitled to our own opinion. Like when people hear I trade supply and demand, most people they would say, but that's the same as fair value gap. This is that, this is that. You know, like can you just leave a person to trade the way they trade? Like people are so on it about the strategy or the tool that they are using that it's like, guys, every strategy has a winning element to it. It's not, no strategy is perfect. You can tweak it the way you want to tweak it. I mean, like each individual trader will trade the best way it will work for them based on their trading plan. And we should not bash each other by saying, yeah, but that strategy is not a winning strategy, it's not making money. But then there's times when that strategy did make you money. That's why people are hopping from strategy to strategy. Now I always try to protect my peace in that way because I am 4 years trading and I've seen this in my experience that hopping from strategy to strategy is a disaster. If you can't stick with something for 2 or more years or a year in or more with one strategy, the chances are if you're still unprofitable, it might be because you're running around from strategy to strategy. Yes, there is times when the market conditions need you to adapt. And that is what happened to me. You would notice if you were in my group. Unfortunately, I don't share that type of info. I only share it with the members. And they know I adapt to the market. So I have a liquidity strategy and then I have a supply and demand strategy. So with gold also you need to have a different strategy. I don't trade gold the way I trade GU. GU is also my favorite currency pair, but I will not trade the two of them the same. So like it's all about the trader, and that's why I'm trading live, just for you to see. Like I'm not here to convince anyone to trade the way I like how I trade. But yeah, this is part of it, you know. This is part of it. So yeah, we also got a message from our good friend there from the US who said that the banks are now closed in the US. So that does explain why this momentum is super super slow. As you guys can see, it's super super slow. I'm going to end the live. I do appreciate for those who stayed on until this time. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your time. I hope that you could learn something. Apologies for those people who was now not part of this whole thing, who are also not dragged into my. I went onto a tangent there, but I I will be back next week, guys and girls. I was there was someone like myself when I was starting to learn how to trade. Trading live, talking through your process, showing us why are you taking that trade, looking at the detail of every setup that we take, and explaining actually why my entry is there, why my stop loss is there, why my target is there, and as simple as that. And also see how talking about the emotions behind that. So yeah, thank you for those who tuned in. I will now surely leave the room and I'm going to end the live. I will see you guys next week. Like I said in the beginning, like we all know, tomorrow is a public holiday, a bank holiday in the US. So the markets might not be as volatile as we would like it to be. So, yeah, God bless. See you on the next. Bye.